The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2. This video attempts to simplify Act 3, Scene 2 of The Merchant of Venice. So once again, we are going to focus on the key words and the key ideas in this scene. And as all students are aware that ICSE exams focus on keywords and the knowledge of the text. The scene is set in Belmont, in a room in Portia's house. Bassanio has reached Belmont and is preparing to make the selection of the casket. Notice how Portia greets Bassanio and how different this is from the manner in which she had greeted the Prince of Morocco and of Aragon. Portia, in fact, pleads with Bassanio to wait for a day or two or even a month or two before he makes the selection, because if he happened to choose the wrong casket, she would lose the pleasure of his company. The thought of telling him which the right casket was crosses her mind, but she had taken an oath and she would never break it. Bassanio, on the other hand, is eager to make the selection immediately because the suspense is troubling him and making him feel that he is being tortured upon a rack. Portia jokes that there is treason mingled with his love. Bassanio clarifies that just as there is no friendship between snow and fire, there can be no connection between his love and treason. Portia asks for music to be played, while Bassanio makes his choice. In an extended metaphor, she compares the music to a swan song. If Bassanio loses by making the wrong choice, his end will be like that of a swan that sings when it is about to die. The tears from Portia's eyes will be like a stream in which the swan is swimming. But what will be the significance of the music if Bassanio wins? Then this music will be comparable to the blowing of trumpets when loyal subjects bow before a newly crowned monarch. Also, this music can be compared to the sweet tune that is heard by a bridegroom early in the morning, which wakes him up to get him ready for marriage. Portia then compares Bassanio with Alcides or Hercules. In her mind, Bassanio is no less handsome than Hercules, but he has more love in his heart. And just as Hercules had saved the young maiden Hesione from being sacrificed to the sea monster, Bassanio is also going to save Portia. Portia is like the young maiden, and all others who are present are like Trojan women watching the outcome of the deed with tearful faces. On Portia's orders, a song is played, which is about passing affection versus true love. It is possible that the song gives a hint to Bassanio not to judge by outward appearances. As Bassanio deliberates over the caskets, he muses on how the world is deceived by outward appearances. He takes the example of a lawsuit, a case which is dishonest and corrupt, but it is argued in a gracious voice which hides the evil nature of the crime. Another example of outward appearance comes to him. A pious-looking man may commit a sin, but he may also justify his actions by quoting from the Holy Bible. He also thinks of all the cowardly men whose hearts are as weak as stairs of sand, but they grow beards like Hercules or Mars, the god of war. In reality, their livers are white as milk. So, with all these thoughts about outward appearance swirling in his mind, Bassanio walks towards the caskets, looking at the gold, the silver, and the lead casket. And which one do you think he chooses?